coming down to the wire. We're coming down to the end of this section. And we were just talking about the different classes of antibodies, and we had said the final class we talked about was the IgEs. And we had said the IgEs are going to bind to basophils, and remember we had talked before, basophils are what are going to produce an inflammation response. So let's look at what happens here. So inflammation, and later on, and when the process goes wrong, allergies. So we had said IgE antibodies are going to be secreted by the plasma cells. They were activated by a helper T cell and an antigen presenting cell. They're going to go out and they're going to bind on the surface of the basophil, a lot like a B lymphocyte. It has the antibodies sticking out. Well, that's the way the basophil does. It binds to the surface of the basophil, and then when the basophil encounters the pathogen that the antibody is specific for, it's going to secrete histamines, and we're going to have an inflammation response. And so what has that got to do with allergies? What is an allergy? An allergy is an immune response to a non-harmful substance. Pollen. Your body doesn't know it's not a pathogen. It just knows it's this thing with cell surface markers on it that could be a pathogen. A macrophage, an antigen-presenting cell, engulfs the pollen, in this case, in our example, and it is going to then display the cell surface antigens from the pollen on its major histocompatibility complex 2 site. It's going to go over and find a helper T cell, and they're going to look for immune system cells that can deal with this, what it assumes is a pathogen. It's not, but it assumes it is. And so it ends up, we initiate an immune response to a non-harmful substance. And so what is an allergy? An allergy, we say, oh yeah, I get this runny nose. Why do you have a running nose? Inflammation. Inflammation, and so you have pollen in your nose, and you have this immune response because the pollen is there, the basophils are there, you produce a lot of liquid in your nose, and it comes out. And so what do? You take antihistamine. Histamines are the substances that cause inflammation. Now, this would be a hypersensitivity response, would be what we would be talking about. The next few slides, the final few slides on the lymphatic system are going to deal with kinds of allergies. And we've had a little preview of a hypersensitivity type 1 allergy.